Greetings, citizens of the internet! You can call me Nitro Indigo, and welcome back to my extremely riveting Let's Play of Klonoa for the Wii. In the last episode, we did both stages of Vision 2, and we beat a boss, and I can't talk, oh my goodness. And actually, if you can't tell, it's been quite a long time since I've played this game. So, I'm recording this on the 20th of February 2018, and the last episode was uploaded on the 21st of December 2017. But before I tell you about what I've been doing in the meantime, let's begin the stage.
Wahoo! Come on, let's go. Thanks for the ride, Corral.
It was my pleasure. Be careful, okay?
Here we are in Vision 3-1, the rebirth of the forest. At least that's what the level is called in the PlayStation version of the game. I wasn't actually reading the game text for once, even though I normally do. I'm a very fast reader. But anyway, since I was gone, I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories a lot, which I got for my birthday, which was on the 10th of November, and this won't move yet. And also, okay, this game has very pretty water. And also, I've gotten back into Fullmetal Alchemist. Shortly before I recorded this, I watched episodes 13 to 16 of Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. It would take me literal hours to explain all of my confused feelings about that anime, though. Also, I wouldn't self-identify as an anime fan, I just happen to like Fullmetal Alchemist. Anyway, cutscene.
Are you okay? Who would do such a terrible thing?
You two, not be with those others then? I'm Klonoa from Wind Village.
And my name is Yupo.
You saved me. Have my thanks. I'm keeper of gondolas. I make gondolas move for you now.
Really? Thank you so much. That would really help.
Pump Scoopy! What have we here? It looks like those little brats are still at it. Well, I guess I have no other choice. Now listen carefully, you lot. I need you to hide all the keys to the doors, understood? Don't just sit there! Get going! You have a long way to go. Take great care.
We will. Thank you.
Anyway, now that we're back here again, also since I recorded that the last episode, I got a PS4 on Boxing Day with my own money, not like as a late Christmas present or anything. And also recently, like, Monster Hunter Stories is pretty much the only game I've played besides a few like party games and Pokemon Tournament and stuff, because I just like kind of went off video games for a while. And now I've traded the simplicity of platformers to something more substantial, like an RPG, which also coincides with me getting back into my first experience with like a complex story, which I've already just talked about. So I think that's what it depends on what mood I'm in. If I like something simple or something complex. I mean, they both have their strengths and weaknesses. And by complex, I don't mean complicated. I mean like it has a lot of stuff going on. It helps you think. And also we get keys from flying moos. Actually, we don't get keys from flying moos. Joker got his flying moos to hide keys around the level, and you can only have one at a time, obviously. And we have to pick them up. That's the beginning of the level. In fact, I think this is where the game's level design starts to get actually interesting, because like you have like paths that curve over each other, you have puzzles to solve and stuff. I like it when games make you think. Which is why I'm not a big fan of The Legend of Spyro. As I said in my mini review of it, it's just a mindless button masher. I'm not quoting myself, by the way, I literally didn't say that, but it's basically what it is. And also, I have a very similar complaint to this with this game's story that I'm not going to spoil yet because that would be kind of rude, which is very similar to a complaint I have with the story of Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. And I'll explain what that gripe is like right at the end because spoilers obviously, but before Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 it would take me literally 51 videos to explain why I don't like what my gripe is, but I don't know. I'm sort of contemplating doing an entire series reviewing it, but please no promises. I'm not good at keeping promises, and I don't even know not on DVD because why have DVDs when you can have Netflix? Oh, here's something that bothers me way more than it should. In most, but not all anime dubbed by Funimation, where they keep the Japanese songs, they subtitle the songs in Japanese in every other episode. Like, why did they do that? And it's in both the sub and dub. Even though I don't really like when people use the term sub with interchangeably with original Japanese version, but anyway, but it really is a sub in this case because Funimation have to do subtitles and dubs, 2 for the price of 1. Also, I watched dubs fight me, but anyway, it's like, why did they do that? That kind of defeats the purpose of subtitles, and then on Netflix they're not subtitled at all, or at least not in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And in Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 they just use the Japanese credits, so they don't even like we have Japanese text appearing over the screen and which translates the English text that you can see, which does that mean that they don't have it in. Does that mean if you listen to it, if you saw Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 on Netflix in another language, then when they have the subtitles for these Japanese subtitles underneath English text, then it will be, you see the text in 3 languages because it'll be translated into the language you're listening to as well. But I don't really want to talk about Fullmetal Alchemist too much in this Klonoa video because I kind of an unwritten policy of mine is that I don't want to talk about anything less age appropriate than I don't want to show anything less age appropriate than what the main subject of the video is, so I'm not going to throw any clips or anything. I always imagine myself like having humour which involves throwing clips of characters saying things, you know, to react to things that happen, but I don't really do that often. The only time I can think of actually doing that is in Indigo Re-Reviews Cars 2, where I compare a scene in Cars 2 to a scene in Toy Story 2, and I'm trying to get this flying moo, and that rhymes. And then afterwards I have Edna Mode saying, coincidence? I think not! No, not Edna Mode, it was the head teacher guy person thing from the school. I don't know why I said Oh, and also recently I was thinking about House of Anubis because I have some friends who used to watch that, but I never really liked it, and I can literally remember exactly 3 things from it. The stupid girl saying that the missing girl always ended her text messages with a smiley face. The boy asking, trying to figure out a riddle involving the sun sets in the middle of the day, and then the stupid girl says that the sun sets in the middle of the day in cartoons, and the missing girl just randomly shows up at the beginning of an assembly. I didn't really understand House of Anubis. Now, the Surgery Adventures, that was pretty much the only good thing on CBBC, to be honest. Like, there was Roy, that was a thing that was made. It was alright, I guess. Roy was about a cartoon who, a character who lived in like in the real world. Of no relation to Roy Cooper, or Roy from Fire Emblem, or Roy Mustang, or any of the thousands of other Roys out there. And I can't break this move. I can't break this move's armor, but it was just a heart anyway, which I got anyway because that's just what I do. I'm very efficient and I tend to ramble a lot. Also, this music kind of looks like, not the music, but like I need to go change the batteries in my rear remote. Please stand by. Anyway, my brother's playing drums upstairs, and this place kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country because it's a jungle, and it's like quite a pretty jungle actually. Like I like those palm trees. It's not really jungle, it's just like a forest. So it's kind of jungly, except not really. And, oh yeah, I've got a key. I'm trying to break a box, no, I'm not trying to break a box, I'm trying to open that flower petal. Not flower petal, a flower bud. I can't talk all of a sudden. Can you tell it's been ages since I've done a Let's Play? Also feels like I'm trying too hard to be like tessellating hexagons as mini-me instead of trying to find my own identity as a YouTuber. And I can think of what my identity of a YouTuber might be, sarcastically responding to everything. The problem is I don't really think I can do that in this Let's Play because I missed my chance to get that flying moo and sarcastically responding to things because my Wii Remote's battery is running out again. But anyway, like sarcastically responding to what characters say, but I don't really want to do that in this game because like in the voice acting cutscenes, like you can hear a lot of static in my microphone, and I'm raising my voice so you can hear me over my brother's drums. And I was also trying to break that box. I completely forgot about that. But anyway, like I don't want to get like the problem is like when you like when I do basically when I talk, there's a lot of microphone static in the background, and like in cutscenes I usually edit that like static out. But like when I'm in like a cutscene and like I suddenly edit in a quip like I did in the first episode that I got rid of because it sounded bad, then you can just like hear the static and it's really jarring. So I probably want to do like sarcastic in a game which doesn't have voice acting. You could have picked a better time to practice your drums, brother, by the way, because he knew I was recording a video, yet he played his drums anyway. He also was a YouTuber at one point, not a big one obviously, but now he just doesn't do YouTube anymore. And I need to go get another enemy to break that egg. Actually, I think I can do that from another angle, actually. Why did I just faff around here for ages? There's a lot of things going on here, actually. Wow. We've got this freshly picked move from over here as well. Anyway, what do you think people, like, think is the funniest thing or just the best thing that I've ever said? Because, I'm not really sure. Am I actually funny or witty or insightful, even though funny and witty basically mean the same thing, but they don't mean the same thing as insightful, so that wasn't totally redundant. I almost said totally. Also, I don't really like how I seem to under-enunciate words. Like, when I'm reading off a script, I'll like keep redoing takes constantly because I think I just don't sound right when I say something. And I dropped that move by accident, and I shouldn't have. And this actually looks quite fun. I like jumping on things. I like trampolines. Who doesn't like trampolines? Anyway, we can finally proceed forwards. It's a Christmas miracle! And now we're on another 3D minecart section, and I need to break this clock, which is a checkpoint. But you don't break the clock, you burst the bubble that the clock is in, because there's lots of bubbles in this game, because this is now apparently Spyro into the Dragonfly, despite coming first, and it's good. And I've already talked about my story with Spyro into Dragonfly in an episode of Wind Waker HD, and I'm still trying to make myself heard over drums. I can't believe I actually got every dream crystal in this. Oh wait, it's not over yet. Oops. Also, I know the life logo is supposed to be Klonoa's hat with the Pac-Man symbol on it, but it always looks like the Dragonite skull from Pokemon Black and White. And I was recently reminded that because I've been watching Chug Cromwell's Let's Play Pokemon Black and White, and he went, and it was in episode 45, which was uploaded last night. Or at least last night in my time zone, I should clarify. He goes back to the museum. And he talks about the Dragonite fossil. Well, not Dragonite fossil, it's not a fossil yet, it's a skeleton. Which is like a skeleton, but pronounced wrong, because that's how I pronounced skeleton when I was little, and I've not actually seen them like that before Christmas. But I did get a PS4 just to play Kingdom Hearts, even though I didn't really play that much of it, because I lost interest in games for a while, and kind of about spoilers and stuff, but I'm sure I'll probably get back into it eventually, because that's just what I do. I also have Puyo Puyo Tetris, and I didn't get those Dream Crystals in time, and Sonic Mania, and also I suck at Sonic Mania. I should do a live stream one day, but I'm not really sure if it will go particularly well. I'm also not really sure what to let's play after this game soon. Maybe I could invest in a 3DS capture card, or maybe I can invest in a better microphone. Because the microphone I'm using currently comes from a pair of Turtle Beach headphones. I accidentally broke the headphones. I snapped the connector on them, but the microphone still works fine, so I use it as like a USB thingy. And I fell into a pit and died. The end. Now, why do people always refer to themselves and video game characters collectively as we? And have I missed a person? Yes, I have, but hopefully it will be towards the end of this level. And this game has very nice looking water, by the way. And like I said, it looks theme parking. I've actually commented on this before, what am I talking about? But this game looks very like, I don't want to say it looks like a Pixar movie. It's good, like, oh, let's go back to my really weird rant, which made more sense in my head about why do CGI movies always try to look realistic in, like, if you could do anything animation. I had in Kirby's Dream Land 3 in episodes 6 and 7. Deserted Desert of Disasters and Return to the Black Pyramid. I can remember my episode titles, yay! I find it a bit hard to get interested in something because I, like, say I have really like what I tend to like in a story, but then like the things I like most don't seem to like fit what I usually like. Like Fullmetal Alchemist is so unlike anything else that I like that I wonder why I actually like it at all, but I'm glad that I do, even though I have my fair share of quibbles, like Professor Quibble from Harry Potter, but not, his name's Quirrell, not Quibble, what? Professor Quibble! The greatest of all, the true hero of Hogwarts, even though he's the villain of the first book, Professor Quibble, and then I don't think he's ever mentioned again, I don't know, my memory of Harry Potter isn't perfect, my voice is going really high, I'm still trying to be heard over drums, and they've gone, and they've gone. It sounds like I'm singing The Escape from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, or really off key, and by the way I called it, oh there's the last person of course, duh, but anyway. And if you're wondering why I call it The Escape, in Gates of Infinity they have a bunch of DLC which lets you get dungeons and it gives you music from previous games. And in the DLC they call that music The Escape. You know the one that goes da da da. Anyway, cutscene.
I guess this is as far as we can go. Huh? Who are you?
Chichkupa! Not worry. That's just greeting in Forlock. Oh, okay.
Chichkupa. Excuse me, but we were actually trying to get to the Chiefess.
What? You people also try capture Chiefess? No, we just want to talk. Then, all right. Chiefess house captured by strangers. Guards forced out. Shameful. Captured?
I guess that means we're too late. But maybe there's still something we can do.
You will go, but it's dangerous. Hunkara! Here, you ride this. Whoa! You help save Chiefess. Go now.
Go? Go where?
Pumpscoopy! Wow! Best luck!
I barely talked about this game in this video, wow. Anyway, next time in my extremely riveting Let's Play of Klonoa for the Wii, we shall be going into Vision 3 too. Until then, stay interesting!